Well, a five-year-old Learagos welcome here this evening to Belfast County final between Gorey and Ferns. Well, in the goal is Patsy Byrne, one of the great goalkeepers of under 14 age. Patsy knows what it's like to stand on the green baize of Inniscarty because he has played so many county finals with Gorey. This is his third. Well, number 7, no more can be said about the great man, number 7, Kieran Nolan. Kieran Nolan is a towering strength at wing back. He will be making long deliveries down. And at the other side, the inside corner, him is Lee Brennan. Well, this is Lee's first time on the team today. Lee is number 2 and Lee is a strong man indeed at corner back. And at the other side of him there, the number 14 is Paul Brown. Well, Paul Brown is the man that's not Tony Dorn, but when he catches the ball to Gorey, he's like Tony Dorn. Paul Brown is the man that will be making life very difficult this afternoon for the full-back that's on him. And number 10, beside him there, number 10, it is moved in, is Garrett, moved is Goffney Kenny. Goffney Kenny has made a break on number 10. Garrett Lee is not on today, but Garrett is in the sublines. But Goffney Kenny is the man. And number 5 is Philip Woods. Well, Philip Woods has a great tradition in hurling. His father was a great county player, football and hurling, and that's Philip. Stand out on his own, and Tommy Fitzpatrick. Well, Tommy Fitz is the little man. He's the very same as Shawnee Kinser when he gets the ball, and to the crowd, to him, he's a great little man. Tommy will be the man that will be hoping to get a goal or two today, and I guarantee you he will get a goal or two. And then we have the other side of him. He's a great man. Number 15 is Colin Brown. Colin Brown is the helmet on him, and Colin is the man who will be there today at corner forward. Up the field. Darren Cullen. Darren Cullen is the long-serving man at number 9. He is the lad that will be clearing the balls, hopefully from the centre of the field today. And a long clearance from Darren Cullen can mean a lot to Gorey in this day. 12 is Joe Kervin. Joe is the man who has great tradition in hurling. Joe has hailed his father and all comes from Bumford's Alley, and Joe is bred into Joe to be good. And Joe is the man, he is the captain today. Joe Kervin is the man that leads his team out to victory, and hopefully this afternoon he'll have the honours of having that cup in his hand. Finn, the long-serving man, Peter Finn, the biggest man on the team. He stands at 6'1", and this man knows he has skill that's unbelievable. Peter, fair play to him. We congratulate him this year. He was in the All-Ireland skills. But today we hope that we see more of this man, and hope he produces the same skills as he did today at the All-Ireland. There in the corner, and Martin is the 2 Doyle brothers. You've heard of the Dorn brothers, you've heard of the Butler brothers. Well, these men to Gorey are the very same as the Butlers and the Dorn. They play that bigger part. That's Martin. Aidan is a great hurler indeed. Aidan has come back from an injury. He's broke his finger, but today his finger is all right. Aidan means a big high notes here, and Aidan is the man that's centre back. A long delivery from Aidan can mean a lot for Gorey. He is the very same as Pat Delaney of Offaly. He's there to put the balls away down the field. And beside him there is Luke Levison. Luke is the man that's selected today. It's Luke Levison, Peter Finn and Brother Whelan. They're the men that select the team today, and there's Brother Whelan there in your picture. And the subs today of the Gorey team, it is Goffney Kenny, who would have changed there for Goffney Kenny. Garrett Lee is back in the subs. Paddy O'Finn, and it's Keith Henlon, Paul Kinch and Edward Sheen. Well, Edward Sheen could not play today because Edward has suffered from a broken leg, and to him it must be terrible for Edward to stand in the line and see his comrades today on the field. He had a long part earlier on in the year, but due to the leg they were trying their best to get the man back, but he's not able to get him back today due to his leg. But he's here with all heart here, and he hopes that his teammates will bring the title back home. We wish Edward the best of luck and hope that he'll be out in the Kilkenny tournament in 2 weeks' time. I see on the far side of the pitch now great mentors from Gorey. I see Michael Shields, I see Louis Cullen, Shawnee Kinsler, I see Red Finn, and I see Red's brother-in-law there beside him. That's all the Gorey clang on the far side of the pitch. Out on the pitch now, and for them in the goal is Thomas Fortune, Thomas Breen, Francis Carroll, Derek Nolan, Gerard Murphy, Colin Brennan, Joe Carroll, Colin Breen, Pádraig Dunbar, Pat Dwyer, Shea Byrne, Michael Maguire, Edward Cullen, Andrew Cairns, and Gerard Breen. That is the Ferns team here today, and they're out in their glory here in Belfield, and they're hoping to bring home a victory here today too. Well, they're up again, but the wind is blowing. I don't know what way now to toss, but Isaac Furlong is the centre of the field, and he is the man that'll make all the decisions here today. I'm looking around me now. There's a big crowd here gathered in to see this feast of hurling between two great teams. Well, Ferns and Gorey have great battles through the years, but today it is the one day, it's an hour's walk, and whoever wins today, this is the main game of the year. This is a county title on both sides. Isaac Furlong now is in the centre of the field, and they're ready to toss, and I think Gorey is playing down the field. I think Gorey have won the toss, so they're playing down. And the conditions here today is very windy and blustery, but you can't, it's as good for one team as the other. Well, Joe Lynch, I think Joe is the man, I think I have his name right, the man that does the grounds here today. Fair play to Joe, he has the pitch in wonderful order. And I'm looking now out now, and I think it's time near enough now. The Ferns are just getting a photograph. The Gorey players are running around very tensed for this moment, but every side, both sides will be tense, because when it gets to a county final, it's very much a stay. Well, now we're waiting now just for the referee to get this game underway. I'm looking down and I see the umpires near ready. I see Perry Butler one end. I don't know who's doing the umpires at the other. But here out on my side here, it is the great Kieran Nolan. Kieran Nolan is the captain of the team today, and fair juice to Kieran. He hopes to bring back this title. Well, Kieran, we hope, wish you the best of luck. We wish every player the best of luck. It's an awful pity that one team can only win in this great game of hurling. Has a long history too with the Ferns team. Dominic has played a lot of hurling in his young days, and he knows too, and he hopes to bring a title back to Ferns. Well, Dominic is a great man in the GA calendar too. I see all the people now just clearing off the pitch now, ready to go. Isaac Furlong is the man in the centre of the field, and he'll be ready now to just throw in the ball. Seconds before this ball is thrown on between the players on the pitch. And the ball is thrown, and the game is on. The county final of 1988. Well clear now, pulled by 11 down. The Ferns man down the field, trying to get to it. Martin Doyle, a long serving man from Gorey. Martin, a lovely clearance from Martin, way out the wing. The Ferns man has pulled in, trying to get to it. Number 9 it is for Ferns, Colin Breen. Colin Breen going into the corner, is pushed there, but well hushed out. There's a lot of pushing going on here in this first few minutes. Cleared away by Ned Bryan, the red-haired man, fullback. Then gets a Kieran Nolan is in on again, but Martin Doyle says, thanks, I have it. Martin hits a long clearance down the wing. Darren Cullen trying to get the hook, but not able. But has it is Kieran Nolan again. Kieran Nolan, a long clearance, lovely stuff from Kieran. Up to Joey Kervin. Joey Kervin, the man. Joey has it. Joey is trying to get it in. Joey's hook. Joey is coming again, as pulled on by Joey. He's still at him. Joey has just gone out over. That's a line ball for Gorey. Well done, Joey is a line ball. Taking the ball is Peter Finn, the great big man, number 11. He stands at 6'1". Peter is taking this sideline cut now. A lovely cut from Peter, one of Brendan, the man from Offaly. A lovely cut, trying to get to it in the full forward line at the moment. It's pulled out, pulled away down by the centre back of Ferns. Darren Cullen trying to get it in, but getting into it now, going for it is Anthony Kenny trying to clear on now. Peter Finn has it. Peter Finn hits a long one in, a lovely one into Peter. Tommy Fitz is trying to get to it, but has it at the moment. Number 7 of Ferns, he's trying to get it down. Colin Brown, he's not able, but here Peter Finn has it. He hits and strikes. It's just gone wide. Oh, the tense moment this game, it's just gone wide of the post. Hard luck there, Peter. The wind has played a long part here today. The ball, if you drive it high in the air, it's very unlikely you'll get scored. You try to keep the ball low today, but it's hard to know what to do. In the goal it is Thomas Furlong. A long clearance down the far side of the field, trying to get to it again. It is Paul Murphy not able. What's going is for Tommy Fitz, and number 10 Tommy Fitz trying to get to it is Darren Cullen. Darren still has it, but down along to the number 10 it is Goffney Kenny. Goffney and that's it. The referee has got in the way of the ball now, and I think the ball will have to be through in. Isaac Furlong will have to wake up here today. He'll have to keep up with the play. There's no point getting these chaps away. It's his job to keep out of their way here today. Isaac Furlong throws in the ball now. It is between Peter Finn and it is Colin Breen. Naomh is trying to get the players back now, anxious, pulled on by Peter Finn, trying to get to it. Tommy Fitz, the little man, says like Shawnee, but Tommy has it, he's pushing and shoving, he's trying to get to it, he's not able, but he's still around that area. To fall forward, Paul Brown, Tommy Fitz is in the middle of him still, and trying to get the ball, it is the great man number, just see, clear away down by number 6, Colin Brown, the Ferns. Peter Finn says, I thank you, I have her. Peter Finn has it, he's trying to get to it, he's been shoved and pushed, the big man has it in his hand, his soul on in, and it's just gone wide. Oh, just what 2 wides now in the first half of Gorey. They'll have to settle and try get the ball in, keep it low. In the goal it is Thomas Fortune, and the full back it is Francis Kerr hitting this ball. It's not a great ball out, it's gone out to the number 9 of Ferns. Number 9, Pádraig Dunbar, way down the field, but a long clearance from the great Aidan Doyle. The man that's centre back has cleared it down the far side of the field, going for the Philip Woods. Philip has it, Philip's tried to get it away, he cleared, oh hard look, Phil, well pulled on by Martin Doyle. His brother Aidan is under it now, trying to get to it is Kieran Cullen, but not able, gone away in, Martin Doyle again, a long clearance from Martin down the wing, trying to get to Philip Woods. Martin Doyle, Aidan, his brother Aidan has it at the moment. Aidan is kicking it out, trying to get to it. It is Darren Cullen. Darren gets her down the wing, but is hit way down the field by Garrett Murphy of Ferns. Trying to get to it is Joey Butler. Joey Butler, the long serving man, but here he comes, Kieran Cullen, a lovely cut by Kieran. Darren Cullen, another Cullen. That's all Cullens going down the far side of the field. Darren, he's so alone. He strikes a lovely clearance into the goal mouth of, and it's just gone wide. Oh, the forwards will have to keep in. They'll have to keep in around the square. A lovely cut there from Darren Cullen, way down the wing. Placing the ball now. It is the full back. I said it's Francis Kerr. Francis hits a long one. It's gone out past centre to field. Trying to get to it again is Derek Cullen. Along Darren hits it in. Swish away. But they get to it is number 10. It is Goffney Kenny. Goffney hits it in the front. Peter Finn, the long serving man. Peter Finn hits it in. Peter's trying to get in, and it's just gone wide. Oh, Peter, try settle yourself. Try get them points. We need those points. It's just gone wide. Francis Kerr has the ball now. The Ferns man pucking it out to this wing, trying to get to it is Joey Butler. Joey is in on the pull and trying to get to it now. It is way down the field by Ferns. It is Philip Woods, and coming out now at the far side at his, come on, it's Derek Cullen trying to get to it, way down the field, but out comes Lee Brennan has covered off well, and it's gone out over the line, and it's a line ball. Which way is it going? It is a line ball for Gorey. A goal, and taking the ball is the, what you call the king of wing back. It's Kieran Nolan is the man that's taking the line ball, way down the field. A lovely cut by Kieran, nearly cut. Oh, lovely hurling by the ear. Peter Finn, the big man, is coming in, whipped away. Trying to get to it, it is Philip Woods, but Kieran Nolan says I have it. Goes way down. Joey Butler, the little man, Joey has it. He's trying to get it down the field. It's a long clear, a hand passed across to his comrade Kieran Nolan. A lovely clearance from Kieran. Trying to get to it is Paul Murphy. It's a hustle between the full forward and the full back. But number 10, Goffney Kenny, but the Paul Murphy's in it. The two full forward line is in on it. No one there, and it's gone in, and it's just gone wide. Oh, what misses. We have to get these things right. They'll have to settle in this game. They're going very on stray balls. It's going wide across the goal mouth. They'll have to stay in. Francis Kerr, the man, he is the man now that will be making the puck out. There's something going on now at the moment. I don't know what is going on. There's some dispute whether it's a wide or a 50. But the referee is the man. He'll make the decision. Now we'll know whether it's wide or 50, and it is a puck out. The man, it is Francis Kerr, a long clearance with Francis Kerr trying to get to the number 7, Colin Breen of Ferns. Colin Breen trying to get it down, but it is, hooked by, and it's Kieran Nolan, the great man having a game of his life so far. Trying to get to him is Colin Brown, the little man. Colin Brown is going out for in the far side of the field, and he's still, would you believe, still in play. Joey Butler is trying to get to it, or Joey Curvin. Way down in this lobby, pulling me Paul Murphy, and it's just as in the goal. I'm trying to get to his Goffney Kenny. Can they get it into the net? It's gone away out past the centre and a long, hooked by Kieran, hooked by Peter Finn. Peter Finn trying to get to it in the ball, and Peter Finn shoots. It's a goal for Gorey, the big man Peter Finn. I told you earlier on the skills, the big man, 6'1", caught a howler and put in the net, and the score it is. Gorey 1 goal, Ferns no score. That goal had to come, the ball hanged around there for long enough, and Peter Finn is the man that put it away. It's a long clearance away out the field by Francis Kerr. We're trying to get to this Joey Curvin. Joey Curvin just pulling from right to left and from left to right. The ball is going nowhere. Trying to get it way down the field as a Ferns. But now at the moment has it is Aidan Doyle. Aidan trying to get to him, but Aidan is on foot at the moment. And number 9 at his Pádraig Dunbar hits it long run into the foot of the mouth. And trying to get to it is Lee Brennan. Lee Brennan's on the fierce pressure, but Lee has got it out. Kieran Nolan running for it, and Kieran Nolan trying to get to it at the moment. And would you believe, folks, Kieran Nolan has it. Way down the field again, a long clearance from Kieran Nolan. Way up into the full forward line of the Gorey. Trying to get to it is little Skinner Brown, but Skinner gets, well blocked down Peter Finn. Coming out now it is Derek Cullen. Derek has it. Derek hits it up to Peter Finn. Peter is everywhere. Peter hits a long one in, and it's gone way across, and it's just gone wide. Hard look there, Peter, was from a difficult angle. Well, it's just gone wide. And it is Francis Kerr. This man is getting a pain now, pucking out these balls. And Isaac blows the whistle, ready to throw it out again. There's a switch in balls. The ball goes not that very far this time. Peter Finn trying to get to it, but Joey Curvin. Joey has not got it that time. But Gary Cullen gets a puck in. And coming out again, it is Kevin Cullen. Darren Cullen. Darren is trying to get to it, but Philip Woods hits it away down. Trying to get to it now, it is the centre-back Colin Breen. Way down the field. And here has it his Derek Cullen. Trying to get to it is Kieran Cullen. And it's just gone down here on my right hand side here, and the ball it is. It's the line ball, Kieran Nolan. Kieran Nolan will take this. Kieran Nolan is the man that is the very same, that little man from off. A lovely one from Kieran way down. Joey Curvin has it. A lovely hit in by Joey into the full goal. Is there anybody there? Skinner Brown is there. Skinner's trying his best to get it through. And it is Joey Curvin. Joey shoots. And it's just tail wide. Hard luck, Joey there, just tail wide. The wind took it away. Joey Curvin, the captain of this team, hoping to play a strong part here today, as Joey hits that ball in, and it's just curved wide. The ball is poked out. Peter Finn isn't on there trying to get to it, but the centre back has it this time of Ferns. He's trying to get it down the field. It is Shea Byrne trying to get down for Ferns, but he's not able. And Peter Finn says, I'm able to get it in. And then it's gone in, and Tommy Fitz pulls. Tommy Fitz, the big giant Tommy Fitz, the little man with the muzzle on the far side, come in and pull, and it's like 2 goals for Gorey, no score Ferns. Tommy Fitz is the man. He had told you earlier on in the game, before the game started, this man was worth a goal or 2 today. Well, he's proven himself so far. He's put one in the back of net. Well, the full forward line and the half forward line, Peter Finn now, and Tommy Fitz is cleared by the number 9 down the field again. It is Pádraig Dunbar trying to get to this Kieran Nolan. Kieran Nolan pulled away by the red-haired full-back. It's the dear old Dick O'Hara. He gets it down, but trying to get to it now. It is Derry Cullen, or Kieran Cullen, trying to get it into the foot. It is Ned O'Brien away down again, and it's just gone out. Hard look, Ned there. There's some pressure there in the full-back line for Gorey, and it's gone out. It's a line ball for Ferns. Come on now, send it over. And taking the ball for Ferns here today is Pat Dwyer. Pat Dwyer is the little man here on my right hand side. He is the man that will be taking the shot in. That's a great, glorious cut from him. Way in, and also is pulled out by the full back line there. Eddie O'Brien trying to get to it. Is Martin Doyle. Aidan has it. Aidan has it. Darren Cullen pulled on by Kieran Nolan. And having at the moment is Kevin Cullen. Kevin Cullen, oh, he's been hooked and it's cleared down the wing by Kevin Cullen. Joey Kervin has it. Oh, Joey's trying to get Joey's hooked, but Kieran Nolan, the game of his life. Kieran hits a way long delivery down the field from Kieran. Trying to get to it is little Fitz, the man again. Fitz has him shattered, he has him shook, he has him, the ball has just gone way down here now to another loose Ferns man. Way down, but the one and only Kieran Nolan pumps her way down the field again. A long one, Skinner Brown has been shoved and pushed at the rear referee in the field here today. But here it's gone across, oh, coming out is Paul Murphy, the full forward, but in on it is number 10, Goffney Kenny, and the ball is still hanging around, but it's gone just out here to the wing, and coming out is the big man, number 6 for them, is Shea Byrne, and it's just gone out of, it's a line ball for Gorey, taking this line ball at his... This line ball is Kevin Cullen. Peter has decided to take it. Peter Finn, the long serving man. Kenny give this cut in or across the goal now. It's a good cut by Peter. Well into the full forward line, but coming out is a centre back to clear it. Trying to get it out along the pitch. But Peter Finn is the lowest man. He can read the play so well. He's looking for a partner, but he says, I'll take it myself. He hits it in. Going for this, Goffney Kenny. Goffney Kenny is trying to get to it at the moment, but he's not able. It's gone way down the field again from Ferns. But has it at the moment is Kevin Cullen. Kevin pumps it in, and it's still around the Ferns half back line. Can they get rid of it? And it's half hooked by Skinner Brown, and pulled in again. A long clearance in, trying to get it to this way, cleared by Ferns down the pitch again. But Aidan Doyle, the long man, the man that broke his finger, but today he's broke the man's heart clearing that ball. It's a long one down the field, trying to get to his Goffney Kenny. Goffney shoved her in, but little Fitz has her. He scoops her in, and looking for the full forward. Colin Brown looks for it. He shoved it in, they're running out the goal. Keeper runs out, trying to get out to the far side of the field. It's way out. Tommy Fitz is running out for it. Tommy Fitz picks up, he has it. He strikes a lovely one across the pitch, and it's just tail wide. Hard look, Tommy there. It's very hard to get a score from that angle, but well done, Tommy. And the goalkeeper has the ball at the moment. The goalkeeper is Thomas Fortune. Thomas says, I'll take no. He hands it to the fullback. Francis Kerr. Francis Kerr says, I take, and it's not going very far. And the full forward has backed her down. It comes out of the field. Peter Finn, the long serving man from St. Enda's. Peter's trying to get to it. Here by Darren Cullen. Darren Cullen hits her in. Running for it is Peter Finn. Peter Finn trying to get it. He has it up in his hand. He hits a long one across the butt of the square. Tommy Fitz is racing out to the far side. Tommy shoots her in. Oh, he gives him a dummy. Tommy picks her up. Tommy pulls his heavy slashing between the full forward, corner forward and corner back. Trying to get to it is Goffney Kenny. Goffney sweeps her into the full forward, Paul, and it's just gone wide. What many wides Gorey have done today, but if 2 goals up, it's Ferns, no score. Gorey, 2 goals. A long clearance from Francis Kerr down the field, trying to get to it is Darren Cullen. Darren Cullen is not able to, but Darren still has him in the fence, and is blocked down by Goffney Kenny. Goffney Kenny having a great game on the wing. It's blocked, and it's just gone out over the sideline. It's a Ferns ball. And taking the Ferns ball is Gerard Murphy. Gerard Murphy's taking this line cut on the far side and is trying to get the ball down to his teammates down here the far side of the pitch here. It's a good cut by Gerard Murphy, trying to get to it is Aidan Doyle, but Aidan hasn't got, but well pulled by Derek Cullen. Kevin Cullen. Kevin Cullen has it again. Kevin trying to get a lovely cut by Kevin Cullen, but no one there to take it. It's the number 6 for them, Colin Breen. But well hooked by Joey Kervin, and Joey has it. He's solo, he's still going, believe he's still going. He hits it and he hand passes it, trying to get to a hand pass, and it's pulled out, and it's a line ball for Gorey. Well done by Joey, carry the ball in there, make sure that he'll get it free. Coming out is the long serving Peter Finn, the man 6'1", the man that's going to take this sideline cut. Peter is the All-Ireland skills, and Kenny Bejuice the skill to put this one over the bar. Well, the wind will tell, and the day will tell, and the play will tell too. Peter Finn, he hits it as a lovely low one indeed. I think that he knows how to play this low ball. The wind is catching in high air, pulled away by the Ferns player, but trying to get to it his and has put the way down the field again. And coming out is Aidan Doyle. Aidan, the long serve, well known Aidan, got the pull there. Peter Finn, the skills, Peter has it. Peter shoots in and is blocked on Peter. And number 6 for Ferns has it. Colin Brennan. Colin Brennan gets it down, but Kieran Nolan says, I'm here. Hard luck. Well done, Kieran, to his comrade Peter Finn. And trying to get to it is Joey Kervin. Joey has it. No, he hasn't. It is Darren Cullen. Darren shoots in and gets him round, and it's in around the goal mouth. Is it another goal? Oh, such pulling. Oh, there's heavy pulling going on here. And Skinner puts her across the square. And Tommy Fitz missed her. Oh, very near being a goal, another goal. Darren Cullen hits her in again, and it's just gone wide. Oh, that could settle. Oh, such pressure. This little man, Tommy Fitz, is button on this full back line here today. He's holding the ball around and he's creating a lot of trouble. And the full back hitting the ball out is this Francis Kerr. A long one down the field trying to get to it is Colin Breen. Colin Breen not able, but he has got a little flick. But Kieran Mudds is there, but trying to get to it on Kieran Mudds is Michael Maguire. Ferns were not able. Whip down the far side of the field. Trying to get to it now to big number 9. It is Pádraig Dunbar. Pádraig Dunbar still under it. But Pádraig Dunbar having trying to get the clearance, but not able. But it is Darren Cullen, the game has slowed down a little bit now. The pace has slowed down because of such pressure here at both teams. And the number 12 is trying to get to it in is Pat Dwyer. Pat Dwyer not able, but he has got the cut. But coming in now is Andrew Cairns. Andrew Cairns trying to get to it at the moment. Andrew gets it clear both of the way. Long clearance from the great centre back Aidan Doyle. Tommy Fitz is under this thing, and Tommy Fitz has it in his hand. And Fitz is trying to get it in. He's pulling and right to left. And Tommy is cut down. And is it a free for Tommy Fitz? I think it is a free for the great man, and it is a free indeed. Or is it a line ball? Well, Jack O'Brien says it is a line ball. Jack O'Brien is the man that's done the linesman here today. Taking the ball is Peter Finn, the big man, number 11, the biggest man on the team. Will he cut this across? Will he keep it low? Well, we'll see now in a second. The full forward line. Oh, a glorious one from Peter, way over. It's over the bar. A wonderful point. Such skill there it is. It's after being produced on the far side. Peter Finn got the glorious cut, and it's over the bar. And Gorey is 2 goals and 1 point. Ferns no score. Ferns will have to do something in this first half to try to settle and get a score. The wind is playing a great part with Gorey. Can Gorey keep up this great? But I think at the moment Gorey is at head, and they're trying to keep the game at front and trying to get to it. It is number 9, Pádraig Dunbar. Pádraig has hit the long clearance way down the field, trying to get to his Shea Byrne. Shea hits it in for Ferns, and coming out is his Philip Woods, and Kieran Nolan has it. Kieran strikes a glorious, lovely clearance from the wonderful wing back Kieran Nolan. Skinner pucks her across the square, trying to get to us. Goffney Kenny pulls her in, but Peter Finn is the loose man, and Peter strikes it in, and tries to Tommy Fitz. Oh, it's just gone out the tip fingers of Tommy Fitz's hand. Tommy just barely near enough caught that ball and went out the tips of his hands. And pucking out the ball, it is the great Ferns fullback Francis Kerr, having a rough time here today, but he clears it this time. Can he get that long clearance? But there's a strong wind. He waits for his, and he pucks it out this wing. It's out on my right hand wing here, trying to get to the 2 midfielders for Gorey. But Aidan Doyle, the towering strength, the centre back. Aidan gets her up the field another bit, but trying to get to it is the Ferns Pádraig Dwyer. And Pádraig Dwyer gets a long clearance down, but Mort Doyle, the brother of Aidans, he says, I thank you, I'll handle this lad. A long clearance from him. Coming down is his Kieran Woods, Kevin Woods. A long clearance. Philip Woods is trying to get to it. Aidan Doyle got the clearance, trying to get to it. His Darren Cullen, and Peter Finn is everywhere. Peter strikes it in along the field. Tommy Fitz, it's going well, and Skinner Brown gets the pull, and the goalkeeper comes down. The goalkeeper's down. Can he get it out? It's just got it. It's pulled in again. The goalkeeper under fierce pressure. It's a goal. It's a goal for Gorey. 3 goals, and Skinner Brown. I'm not sure there was 3 players involved. I don't know which of them got it in, but it's in the back of the net. There's 3 goals for Gorey. 1 point, no score. Ferns just full forward line. They're like the A team on the television. They're really putting them out of it. And the long clearance, Francis Kerr trying to get it out, but away down the field. But a long clearance from the lovely centre of the field by Colin Breen. But out comes Aidan Doyle gets it out the wing, and when they get to it is Kevin Cullen, but Kieran Nolan chasing for this one. Kieran Nolan, the great man. Oh, what a game this horrendous wing back has. Kieran Nolan trying to get to the Ferns loose player, trying to get into his Jared Murphy. Jared Murphy gets it into the full forward line, but Ned O'Brien has it, but Kieran Nolan has it. Kieran Nolan clears it out the wing. Is it gone out over? It's a line ball for Ferns. Taking this line ball for Ferns, it is number 10. The number 10, it is for them, it is Pat Dwyer. Pat Dwyer is the man who's taking the line ball. Can he get a score? They need a score very badly in this first half if they want to stay in this county final. That's a lovely cut by Pat Dwyer. Trying to get to it, it's cleared out. Oh, Darren Cullen has it. A long Darren, oh, it's been blocked, but it's way out the wing. And it's another line ball for Ferns. Way out in the corner here. The same man taking the ball this time. It is the great... Shea Byrne this time takes it. Puck. He settles and he looks at the sideline, he looks at his ball to see can he get it across. Shea standing now, he stands, he strikes, a lovely cut by Shea, a glorious cut. And it's over the bar and it's a first score for Ferns. And a lovely score indeed from the corner by Shea Byrne. A lovely point there from Ferns. Well, Gorey now, the ball has been pucked out. Who's pucking this ball out? It is the great man. It is Ned Bryan, the great towering strength fullback, the red-haired man. It's not Tony Dorn, it's Ned Bryan. Ned gets it up the wing, but trying to get to Darren Cullen. But Ferns are on top at the moment, trying to get it in, but Philip Woods. Philip is trying to get to it, and Philip has broke the ball, and Philip has it in his hand. And Philip clears a lovely long clearance, and Philip Woods way down the wing. Tommy Fitzpatrick, but cleared away by the corner back. Tremendous hurling at the moment. And trying to get to it is Kevin Cullen. Kevin, oh, hit away by Kevin Cullen. Aidan Doyle trying to get to it. Aidan Doyle still has it and has been pulled in, and trying to get to it is the number 3 fullback, Patsy Bird. A lovely cut by Patsy Bird. I told you this man has stopped there like on hurling balls. Patsy gets her down the wing. Trying to get to it is the Ferns player at the moment, and lifting up now it is Edward Cullen for Ferns. Edward Cullen has it. He hits it in, and it's a Gorey ball. I think it's it's a Ferns ball, and it's taking this for Ferns. It is Jared Breen. Jared Breen is the man that's taking this for Ferns at the moment. Placing the ball, it is Jared Breen. He hits it, a lovely cut, and he has gone across the goal mouth, but Ned Bryan has it on long clearance. Trying to get to it is Kevin Cullen. Kevin Cullen hits it way down the field. And trying to get Gorey have to get into this game now and keep up the pressure, and Ferns is putting on a bit of pressure now in the last couple of minutes of this first half, and there's a shot and it is over the bar. It's over the bar, and the scorer there it is Shea Byrne that got that point from Ferns. Ferns 2 points now, Gorey 3 goals and 1, and the ball puck out now. It is the great fullback, it is Edward O'Brien. Edward O'Brien goes behind with his barn door, hits a long one way out the centre of the field. Trying to get to it is Peter Finn, but Goffney Kenny is behind him, and Goffney is trying to get in there too. Goffney is trying to get the hook in, but the great man, I told you, the great man it is indeed. Kieran Nolan. Kieran gets her in, is dropping into the full forward line, and is gone in the back of the net. Oh, it's just cleared by the goalkeeper. Oh, very just nearly in the back of the net there. And Skinner Brown. Skinner hits it across the square. It's still in danger, and it's just gone wide. Oh, it's just clipped out off of Paul Murphy's hurl. Oh, such pressure these Gorey full forward men put on the team. Ferns when they get up near the goal. And it is Francis Carroll. Francis Carroll hits a long one out, trying to go good. And it's half-time, and there goes the half-time whistle here today at Belfield. And the score, it is 3 goals, 1 point, 2 points Ferns. And a great game for Gorey so far. The full forward line have given so much exhibitions here today. And especially it is Tommy Fitzpatrick, Paul Murphy, Colin Brown, Peter Finn, and the great man on the wing, Kieran Nolan, who's given an exhibition of clearing balls down the field. Kieran Nolan. I have coming across here now to speak to me Mr. Michael Shields. He's on his way over now. I have to have a word with Michael. Is one of the great old players of Gorey team. Michael is what you call a legend of the game, and he knows now. I'll have to ask him what does he think so far of the game. He's on his way over here now. Before he comes over here now, I'm looking down on the pitch, and Gorey is a very settled team at the moment, but can they keep up the scores? We do not know. We hope that in the second half they do keep up the scores. The Ferns team are going back in now along into their dressing room, and they hope, I'd say, they'll get a bit of an 8, and they'll have to get an 8 and try to settle down their team. But now I'm looking over now, and I think all the mentors of Gorey are around their team, edging them on now, telling them that comes the great man Michael Shields. I'd have to ask
there. We had about 6 or 7 wides, like, you know, and it took them 10 minutes to get going. But when they started to play a lot of ground hurling, they got 3 good goals and a lovely point and a sideline cut from Peter Finn. Now there's a strong breeze there, and we have our advantage in the first half, and it's going to take them all their efforts in their second half now to win this game. But I think they're still good enough to win it.
You think, Michael, there in the last few minutes that Ferns are getting on top, you think that Gorey will have to change, keep the ball down not high in the second half because of the wind?
They will, definitely. They'll have to play a lot of low balls even into our full forward line, particularly now in the second half. Our midfield were on top all the way through the game until the last 5 minutes. And Ferns seem to have come back into the game in the last 5 minutes. But hopefully our lads, Naomh, as I do know them, that they'll come back strong in the second half.
Well, Michael, I think that the full forward line today are really dominating for Gorey. Every one of them has played their part, especially Tommy Fitz there out in the far corner having a great game.
Yes, Tommy, the full forward line between the 3 of them there that scored a goal each. Tommy being the first, Peter Finn. Paul hasn't got one yet, but he's still struggling in there, and as long as he can hold that full back in there and not let him wear the clearances, the other 2 little corner forwards can come in and clean up.
Well, Michael, do you think you will bring in the cup home to Gorey's team? Do you think they'll win this county final now?
I do. If they start well now in the second half, particularly in the first 10 minutes of the second half, if they hurl the way that they were hurling in the first half, I have no doubt that they'll come home winners.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Michael Shields now, and we'll take a break here now from Belfield, and we should be back here in about 5 minutes to this glorious day for Gorey and Ferns. Slán agus Banna. The Belfield this afternoon for the second half of this county final between Gorey and Ferns. Isaac Furlong and the Peams are out, and he's in the centre of the field, ready to start off this game again. And it is Gorey is playing the opposite way there now. They're playing down the pitch instead of up the pitch in this second half. The wind is against Gorey this time. Can they produce the same hurling as they did in the first half? Isaac Furlong now having a word with the Ferns mentor Dominic Nuffy. Isaac has the ball now and he's looking at his watch, and the time it's 3:05, and the ball has in and now and is ready to just throw in now. Isaac Furlong checking his, and the ball is thrown in for the second half, and it's pulled on by Kevin Cullen, trying to get down the field. Peter Finn isn't on there this time. Peter Finn, the great man, is Peter. Peter is still hustling, and there's a heavy hustling in this county final, and it's way down the field by the number 9, Pádraig Dunbar, and it's gone out over the line. It's a line ball for Ferns. A line ball for Ferns, taking this Pádraig Dunbar. Pádraig Dunbar is the man that's taking this line ball. He needs to get a score this afternoon. He's trying to get a cut in now, and it's Pádraig. It's a little good cut by Pádraig way into the far side of the field. Edward O'Brien, the clearance from the great fullback, but it is Kieran Cullen, Derek Cullen trying to get to it, and it is just poked in, and it's just gone wide. And taking the ball, I think, is Ned O'Brien. Ned O'Brien is the man that'll take the puck out, and Ned will have all his work to get this ball out past centre of the field now, because it is a very wind blowing for Gorey against him this second half. It's a good one by Ned, way out Kieran Nolan trying to get to it, but it is the great man that's going way down the field. Joey Butler is trying to get to it now. Joey pulls and Joey gets it in through, and Joey still has it, but the man has got it away on Joey. The Ferns player is hooked, Michael Maguire is hooked, and Joey Kervin on, but Darren Cullen has it. Darren hits a long clearance in, trying to get to a Skinner Brown, but coming out the full back line it is Francis Carrigan, the long clearance down the field, but Aidan Doyle, the great king of centre back. Aidan trying to get her, he keeps kicking her, getting her down every way he can, but he's bringing her down the field. Aidan, the walkway of Aidan is tremendous here today, and coming out his brother Martin, his eye pull on her, what's a lovely clearance down the field. Darren Cullen has it now. Darren Cullen is looking for a hand pass, Willie, hand pass. No, he says, I'll take it myself. Darren Sullivan, he's past 10 lads, he hits it in, and it's just gone. It's over the bar. A lovely point from Darren Cullen. He came the whole end of the field, he put it over the bar, and they scored at his 3 goals. Gorey 2 points, Ferns 2 points. Gorey have a great lead at the moment. Can they hold it up? A long puck out now by the corner back. It is the corner back for Ferns is Thomas Breen. Thomas Breen hits a way down the field, trying to get to it. It is Kevin Cullen. Kevin hits a long, lovely dropping ball in. Peter Finn is looking for this one. Peter Strent, he shoved the man out of the way. He cuts her in, trying to get to it. It is Skinner Brown, and pulled away with little Tommy Fitzgerald. And it's just gone off Tommy's hole. Skinner Brown, and trying to get to it. They're all trying to get to it. So Peter Finn pulls, and it's just all still in play. Tommy Fitz has it. Tommy Fitz has done some battles here today. He's been shoved around. Will he get a referee? Is there a referee? Well, Tommy's got no free. The ball goes out. It's still in play. It's a line ball for Gorey. Tommy Fitzpatrick, they're playing a tremendous role here as corner forward. The whole full forward line are playing a tremendous role. The half back line are brilliant. The whole team is brilliant here today. This lovely blustery day at Belfield in Enniscorthy. Taking the ball, the line hits a long cut in across the field. A long cut by Peter. Trying Tommy Fitz cuts her across, and then the full Paul Murphy is trying to get to it, but it is Darren Cullen hits it. Darren strikes, and is it over the bar? It's just gone wide. Hard look, Darren. Oh, what tremendous pressure they're putting on this full back line. And placing the ball at the number 4 again. As Thomas Breen is taking this puck out. Thomas trying to get this, looking at his boots now and all, but he's ready to go. He hits a long clearance way out to centre the field, past centre of the field. But the lad, the king of swing back, it is Kieran Nolan. Kieran Nolan gets the clearance down the field. Joey Butler has it. Joey Butler, better known as Joey Kern, but we call him Joey Butler for his hurling. And trying to get to it is Kieran Cullen. Darren Cullen, I should say. Skinner Brown is trying to bat down in the front. Tommy Fitz pulls. Is it gone? Oh no, it's just gone across the goal now. Tommy Fitz is still at it. Would you believe, folks, he's still broken. And trying to get to it is Goffney Kenny. Goffney Kenny not able this time, but the big man, the big centre back for Ferns has it. The great big Colin Brennan. Colin gets a long clearance down, but Aidan Doyle says, I'm a centre back at the other end and I can do the same as you. Aidan gets it down, trying to get to it is Peter Finn. Peter has it. Peter strikes. Is it over the bar? It's just tail wide. Oh, the wind today is playing a strong part on both sides of the team. And taking the ball again is number 4. It is Thomas Breen. Thomas Breen trying to get it out the field now this moment. Thomas waiting for the ball and he hits it a long clearance out. It's out of this swing. Gorey is at the stop there to slack him off there. Let the lads catch balls clear. It is centre back. It's gone away in to the full man. But Edward O'Brien trying to get it in out. But Edward O'Brien is still under pressure. He's pulling his heart's alight. But Martin Doyle is pulling. They're all pulling there. Philip Wood says I'll pull him. He gets a shot at it. But it is the great centre back and it's just tail. Oh, is it out? No, it's still in play. And Peter Finn hits a lovely one in. And it is Darren Cullen. Darren gets away down the field as well. A long clearance from Darren. Coming out of Ferns at his number 11. It's a great Sherburn trying to get it. But it's a free. Oh, one of our lads, Goffney Kenny, has got a clatter. He's down. Is he alright? I think Goffney's alright. It's a free and Goffney is up on his feet. He'll be alright. It's a free. There's some kind of a pull there between the two of them, but Goffney is down. He's getting tension at the moment. In comes the Mentos, Red Finn and Luke Levison. They're coming in to see is their little star war wing forward alright. But I think he's alright this moment. He might be winning it, but he'll get going now in a minute. The players hold up, but the Ferns team now trying to put pressure on the Gorey team at the moment. But I think Gorey's at top at the moment. The score is his 3 goals, 2 points to 2 points. Ferns will have to do a lot of hurling to try to get that ball in the net. But the game is not over till the whistle blows. Taking this free is Peter Finn. Peter Finn is the man that takes it and Peter strikes and it's gone over. Oh, it's over. Oh, it's set off the upright. Oh, it's clear. Oh, it's still around the goal mouth. They can't get it out. They come down off the upright where full shoulder has gone over the bar. Cleared out by the Ferns. Thomas Breen trying to get to it now. It is number 7 for Ferns is Pat Devick's trying to get it down, but not able. And it's a free. It's a free up for Fern. Darren Cullen. There's a bit of a hassle there between the 2 players, and it's a free up for them. Taking the ball at his. For Ferns, it is the great number 9. It's Pádraig Dunbar. Pádraig Dunbar is trying to get this clearance down the field. A long clearance from Pádraig Dunbar. Way out, but Kieran Nolan, the great man, has reached his hurl hole. But Kieran Nolan still has it. Coming out is Kevin Cullen. Kieran Wood says it. Philip Wood's trying to get it. Oh, Philip is still under pressure. But Philip still has the ball in his hustle. And trying to get to it is the little number 15 for them. It is Edward Cullen. Edward Cullen pulls her into the goal mouth. And it's Edward O'Brien, but Kieran Nolan ties up at wing back and gets her way down the field. Peter Finn, the great big man, Peter grabs her out of air and he's down feathers and crows and blackbirds and everything. He's soloed down the length of the field, hits it in, trying to get to us Tommy Fitz, but pulled away by the corner back. Thomas Breen, way down the field, but going out for it is Kevin Cullen. Kevin hits a long clearance into the full forward line, trying to get to it. Oh, it's cleared by Thomas Thomas Breen. Way on the field it is. Kevin Cullen still under pressure. Kevin gets hard look. Kevin going for the block. But Kieran Nolan is dropping between Kieran Nolan. But Aidan Doyle is between Kieran Nolan and Kieran Nolan's got her down the field. But there's a loose player out on his own. Number 8. It is Pádraig Dunbar. Pádraig Dunbar is going for it. And there's another lad of brother. It is Colin Breen. Pull down. But Kieran Nolan still going battling his heart's content. He's trying his best. This is his last year under the 14 team. By God, he is really giving an exhibition here today. Trying to get it down to number 12. It is Joey Kervin. Joey strikes her in a lovely ball. Tommy Fitz. Tommy Fitz. Tommy Fitz has hit the ball just half an inch wide of the post. He pulled on it. There wasn't a whole lot he could do at that time. Just pull on him when it came in so quick. Tommy Fitz. What a threatening forward he is. What a headache he is for any cornerback. The little man Tommy Fitzpatrick. And I think it is. What is it? It's a puck out. It's just gone wide. There's a dispute there whether it'll be a 70 or not, but it's just gone out wide. Puck the ball way out the field again. Trying to get to it is Kieran Ireland. Aidan Doyle has it. But Kieran says I have it, and Kieran still has it. He's trying to get to it. Kieran has been hassled and pushed and shoved, but he's still on the ball. And trying to help him there is Aidan Doyle, the centre back. Aidan is on it at the moment. Aidan is trying to get it pushed it down along the field to his comrade Kieran, and is still in play. And Darren Cullen is running down the field, and Darren Cullen has picked up the ball now and he has it in his hurl. He hits a long clearance. It's been blocked on Darren. It's been pulled in by the number 6 for them, Shayburn. Shayburn gets it in a long clearance, and it's just gone wide. It's just gone wide of the post with Shayburn. And he's playing a great game, full back, he's steady, he's solid, and coming out it is Philip Woods. Philip Woods is trying to get to it, but Martin Doyle says I clear, but the number 6 for them, Shayburn, says I can get it. No says here, no says Kevin Cullen, I can get it. Stolen in is Dunbar. It is no, it's just gone wide. It's just gone wide there. Indeed, it was Pat Dwyer there, hit that ball for Ferns, and it's just gone wide of the post. Ferns not able to settle. Gorey won't let this team settle today. Pucking the ball out is the great fullback Ned O'Brien, the red-haired man from Mallinwood Drive. He gets it down the field. His comrade Kieran Nolan. Kieran Nolan looking for Peter Finn, but Joey Kervin says I'm here, I'll do. And Joey gives a push in the back. It's a free there for Ferns. It's a free, and number 9 at his Pat Dwyer will take this free for Ferns. Placing the ball is Pat Dwyer. It is a lovely brand new slitter. He hits a long one into the field, way into the full foul, but it's gone past the centre back line. Can Ferns stop? Can Ferns score? And it's a full foul. And it is number 3. It is the great man from Ferns has scored. It's Colin Brennan has got a point for Ferns, and Ferns I think is 3 points at the moment, and it's 3-2 for Gorey. 3 goals and 2 points. 3 points Ferns. It's not gone up on the board. I think it must be disallowed. It's not a point. And taking this is Aidan Doyle. Aidan, a great man is Aidan, after coming back from injury. Peter Finn is trying his best to get to it. Peter Finn picks it up and he's gone down the field the very same as Ricochet Rabbit. Bing bing to say, but he has her, and he shoots and it's so bad, and not even Skinner Brown the goal by Skinner Brown. The little man on the corner, Skinner Brown, he put it away in the back of the net. A great goal from the dropping ball, Peter Finn and Skinner Brown, and the score is 4 goals, 2 points, Ferns 2 points. I don't think there's any comeback for Ferns at this stage. Joey Kervin gone out the far side of the field. Joey pucks her in again, trying to get to us at the goal. Skinner Brown is on it again. Skinner is still at it, but it's gone now, and it is the Goffney Kenny. Goffney strikes, and is it over the bar? It's just gone wide. It's just gone wide. Look, Goffney there. Such pressure Gorey's putting on the full forward line. I told you, they're brilliant today. They're cleaning up, and they're placing the ball at his. Francis Carroll, long clearance by Francis, but trying to get to it. It is the number 9 is Pat Dwyer. Pat Dwyer gets her down the field and up into Andrew Cairns trying to get to it. Andrew shoots her in, and it's still Ned Bryan. O'Brien is in the battle of his lifetime, trying to get it out is Lee Brennan, and chasing over is Ned Bryan, the fullback. Ned Bryan still has it, folks. He's still playing. What a tremendous player this man is. He's been hooked. Ned is in a heavy battle here in the corner by Ned, trying to get to his Kieran Cullen, but in as the 2 Doyle brothers are in there battling away. It's Aidan and Martin. Aidan is pushing and shoving. He's trying to get this ball out at the moment. Can he get it out? Is it gone? It's still in play. It goes across the goal mouth, and coming for it is Darren Cullen. Darren Cullen gets a long clearance down the field, but Kevin Cullen trying his best to get to it, but it's a low ball in from the centre of the wire, but Kieran Nolan has there, and it is Joey Kervin. Joey Kervin hits a long clearance down the wing again. Going for it is number 11 for Ferns. Ferns, the number 11, it is Sherburn. Sherburn hits a long clearance, miss hooked away though. And Peter Finn is battling now with Pat the wire, and Peter gets lost at that one, but he has his eyes on the game still, and it goes way down the field. Darren Cullen hits it. He hits it in. No, he can't get it in. Can he get in? Yes, he can. No, it's a free. He's been pushed in the back. It's a free for Darren Cullen. Coming up to take the free, it is the great big man, Peter Finn. Peter's the man who said, I'll take the free. Darren is down, but he's alright. I'd say he could be a bit winded, but he's alright. Luke Levison, one of the great Gorey mentors out there to see, is Darren alright? Taking the ball is Peter Finn. It's a long one by Peter, way down the far side of the field. Trying to get to it is Tommy Fitz, but Skinner Brown, they're all there. But out comes the full-back, Francis Kerr, trying to go up the solo up the field. And he gives us, no, there's anyone there. This is Edward Cullen, but Edward Cullen has it at the moment. Martin Doyle trying to get to it. Martin Doyle, but Ned O'Brien is there. Ned gets her out. A solid game Ned is having at full back. Kieran Nolan giving an exhibition of his lifetime, and this has gone. Oh, Peter Finn has it. Peter Finn shoots her in, a lovely clearance by Peter Finn. Trying to get to it is pushed away is Skinner Brown. Skinner Brown pulls on it. It's a, oh, Tommy Fitz. Oh, Tommy Fitz is going at her. Tommy pulls her across the square. Tommy playing a strong role, trying to get to it. It is Hose and Joey Carvin, they're all in there. Joey Carvin shoots, and is it a goal? Is it a... Oh, it's just gone out. Oh, it's hit the post and back out. Oh, Paul Brown trying to get it out at the moment. The ball is the wedge in the square. Can anyone get it in or out? We do not know. The ball has gone out the field again, but Joey Carvin has it. Joey shoots, Joey trying to get it in, but Skinner Brown shoots her away out to the wing. It's one of his own players trying to get to it again. It's the man. A clearance the way down the field from Pat the wire, way down the field again, but trying to get to it Aidan Doyle, but out comes the full forward, but Ned O'Brien is on him. Ned shakes it off, he's hurled the very same as nothing. Kieran Nolan battling, Ned O'Brien covering off. Can the two players get rid of it? They certainly can. Long clearance by Kieran Nolan, and it's just, oh, it's still in play. The wind you think was gone out over the sideline, but Kieran Nolan is everywhere. He hits it away down the field again, and here his trying to get to his Pat the wire. Pat hits her down too. Kieran was but in. Oh, can they get through? Oh, they have the full back. Ned O'Brien is in on it again. Philip Woods is trying to get the hook, but Martin Doyle gets away out on the wing. It's a great day for Gorey hurling. Can they hold out for the last few minutes? Number 6 it is Sherburn, hits it in. Shea hits it wide. Oh, Ferns a very unsettled team here today. They're not able for this mighty Gorey team. They're all the very same as the A team. The whole lot of the team here today of Gorey. Hitting the ball out, it is Ned O'Brien, the full-back, going over to the back of the goal now, ready to help this ball down the far side of the field. I don't know which wing he's taking, but I presume he'll take Kieran Nolan's wing, as he's the man that's cleaning up, and he hits it away out to Kieran Nolan's wing. But Peter Finn says, I'm here, and Aidan Doyle, the great man that got his 2 fingers broke, got a hold at that. Philip Woods, but trying to get to Darren Cullen. Darren made hope, but Darren gets her away down. Peter Finn is soloing down, trying to get through it, and Peter has it. He's trying to pick it up. The ball is not hopping right for him. What's coming up, it is for Ferns. The man in the centre field is Colin Brennan. Colin Brennan trying to get away now, but it is the great Darren Cullen says, I have it. And up goes the wire. The wire has it. The wire soloing out. He's looking for someone. He can't get anyone. Can anybody hook him? And it is Philip Woods breaks down the ball. Trying to get to it again is Philip Woods, but Darren Cullen is there. It's dropped in around. But oh, Ned O'Brien says, oh, let her out. Says Patsy, let her out. I'm well able to take care of that. The ball goes wide. Patsy Byrne in the goal. Not a whole lot to do today, but it doesn't matter whether he had a whole lot to do or not. He'd still stop balls that went into him. It's the great Ned O'Brien, full back. Ned hits a long one way out the wing, trying to get towards Philip Woods. Philip Woods trying to get up to his hurl, but under difficult to get it up. There's 2 Gorey men trying to get into the hurl, but the ball is put in by the Ferns number 16, Edward Cullen. But trying to get it out now. Here comes Kevin Cullen. Peter Finn, a great clash between the 2 hurlers there, and it goes up the wing, and it's just gone out over the ball. It's a Gorey ball. I think it is a Gorey ball, and taking this it is Peter Finn. It's a Gorey ball. Will be coming down this direction now, and it is Goffney Kenny out here on the wing waiting for this breaking ball. And the little Tommy Fitz, they're all there, but Woods, it wasn't a great cut, but it's still in play for Gorey. And trying to get to it is Philip Woods, and Peter Finn gets a better cut this time. He gets her way down the field, but it is the great Wire man that's on the great game. Pat the Wire for Ferns. He's on his own today, but by God, Ned O'Brien says, I'm not on my own, and he clears her out. And is it gone? Oh no, it's still on the line. It's still a line, but it's still on the line. Oh, Jack O'Brien said it's going down the field. And taking the ball, it is Edward O'Brien. Edward O'Brien, the full-back, he said, I'll take this cut, Peter, you get a rest. I'll cut this one. No, says Peter, says Kieran Nolan, I'll take it. They're on that now, they love taking ground balls here now. They're all mad to take him here today in Gorey. Now placing the ball, he's the great Kieran Nolan. Kieran Nolan trying to get it down. Peter Finn in the battle of his life. But Peter Finn solos, he still has it. He's soloing down the field. A long clearance in by Peter Finn has come back. And at the moment it's Fammy Fitton under. Go on, Goffney Kenny chasing out to this great man. Edward Cullen of Ferns soloing up the far side of the field. There's no one on him. Edward hits it away in with number 9. The number 9, Pádraig Dunbar, gets it through into. And the number 15 is it is for them. It's Edward Cullen. Edward is soloing in, the little small man he is. He shoots, oh, he's been hooked. Aidan Doyle is the great big man. Aidan trying to get, oh, it's got in past the full forward line. And then number 3, the full back, is Sheaburn shoots. Oh, number 12, and it's just gone wide. It's gone wide. It is a 50. Is it a 70? We do not know what it is, but it is a free. I think it's a 65 taking the ball today. It is the great man for Ferns who will take this ball. We do not know. There's no great Ferns players on number 9. I think it is Pat Dwyer. Pat Dwyer is the man that will take this ball. He is the man that he will take the... Placing the ball is Pat Dwyer. Hits a long lift way up the field again. Trying to get to it, and it's just tail wide. Hard look there, Pat Dwyer. No score on that one. And in the goal is Patsy Byrne. Patsy edging on his players now. Come on, lads, keep up the good work. We have plenty of time now to stay in this game. Still, we have to seek this game. We have to get more scores down the field. That's gone down. Philip Bud's trying to get away down the field. But it is kid Peter Finn having the game of his life here today. You can't say no one that's not having. Everyone is playing an equal part here today. Goes down the field, is dropping in. Tommy Fitz going for this one. Tommy's trying to get to it. No, says Tommy Fitz. Paul Brown says, I'll get it. Paul Brown hits her across the field, but trying to get to it. Skinner is not there, but Skinner is there. Skinner's trying to get the hook in. Goes out the field, trying to get to Peter Finn. Peter Finn and the Wire man having the battle between the two of them. Peter Finn gets it and hits it in. And Darren Cullen has it. Darren shoots. And it's over the bar. Another score for Gorey for Darren Cullen there. Darren Cullen, the man, I think he scored 3 points now from centre of the field. 4 goals, 3 points. Gorey, 2 points, friends. What a great game Gorey's having. What a great day it is for Gorey hurling, especially for this under 14 team. The glorious team. The whole lot of them have played such a powerful role here today. The ball goes out the field, trying to get to it again. It is the great man Kieran Cullen. But Darren Cullen, another Cullen, is all Cullens at the moment. He hits it in the field, trying to get to a Joey Kerr, but Fitz had it. Can he get a score? Oh, he's hit a low ball in. And the goalkeeper trying his best to get it out. Fitz had hopped, the great save by the goalkeeper. Fitz hit a rocket in there, and his goalkeeper stopped it, but it's still in around the goal mouth for them. Can the Gorey full forward line do anything? But the wire is coming now. The man that's having a great game, trying to clear it out the field, but out comes... Here comes Kevin Cullen. Kevin Cullen gets a long hit in across. Darren Cullen is all Cullens. Cullen's trying to get to it. Darren this time. Darren's trying to pick it up, but he has it up in his hand. He shoots her in. It's dropped into the full forward line again. Trying to go. Oh, it is Dwyer having a great game. Dwyer trying to get it out the field. Clearing it out. But it is Tommy Fitz, the little man, is soloing in. Can he get through? And there's no referee. This man is getting no freeze. And it's a pulled on by Peter Finn, trying to get to a Joey Kervin. There's a lot of pushing and shoving here today, and the goalkeeper has a well saved by the goalkeeper, cleared out the wing under fierce pressure. Going out at his the great man Goffney Kenny. Goffney cuts her across the field and trying to get to it his Skinner Brown. Goffney Kenny still has his That's a free. I think this is a free. The whistle is gone. I think it is a free. Is it a free for Gorey? I think it is a free. And no, it's not. I think the ref... Oh, it is a free, and taking the ball it is Peter Finn. Peter Finn is the man that will take the ball today. And at this moment, I don't think it matters how many balls it takes, because Gorey, I think they're county champions. They're home and dry. Placing the ball, it is Peter Finn. And one of our players is injured at the moment. I think it's Goffney Kenny. Is he all right? I think Luke Leviston and Peter Finn are they're going to get the spray and put it on him. But I think Goffney is alright. He's made of steel. He comes from the Garden City, and that man is used to hardship. He's a great little man, Goffney. He's gone back into his position. Placing the ball is Peter Finn, the long man, the long serving man. Peter strikes. He's going for the goal. It's pulled on by Brown. Oh, I thought that they went for the points, but they said they want the win be more and more, and that's the way the team wants to be, hungry for scores. Placing the ball, it is this time the fullbacks go way out the field again. It's a long clearance again, way out to the big red-haired man from Ferns, trying to get towards the little man Kieran Cullen of Ferns, but not able. But Philip Woods trying to get to it at the moment. Here he comes, the little man Kieran Cullen. Kieran Cullen trying to get it into the little man Noel Kearns. Andrew Kearns is stolen in, and it's over the bar. A lovely point there from Andrew Kearns for Ferns. Constellation score at the moment, more or less to try to take the bad look off the board, but it is 4 goals Gorey, 3 points, and there's only 3 points Ferns. Can Gorey win this county championship? I don't know what's left. I have to check my watch. I don't think there's a whole lot of time left. I'd say about 5 minutes if there is that. The ball goes out again. Trying to get to it is Kieran Nolan. Kieran Nolan, the game of his life, way down the wing again. Trying to get to it again is Peter Finn. Peter Finn shoots her in. Joey Kervin is down now. It's between 3 players. Workmanship there. They're going Solon in. Joey shoots her in. Can Joey take a point from that angle? Oh, it's just gone out over the... Oh, it's just gone wide. The umpire said she's wide. Placing the ball, it is the great man. It is Francis Carr. Francis Carr has the ball in his hand now, ready to poke it out. A long puck by Francis way down the far side of the field. Away on trying to get to it. Here's the number 6, I think, is Dwyer. Pat Dwyer having a great game. Pat solos down the wing for Ferns. He still has it. He's trying to get to it. No, it's not Pat Dwyer. It's Shea Byrne. Sorry to say it was Shea Byrne that time. Way in the field again. Trying to get to it is Goffney Kenny. Ned O'Brien. Ned O'Brien is still lying down on the ball. He's getting it out of there. And his Lee Brennan. Lee Brennan, the solid man there, wing cornerback. But Kieran Nolan, he came back from the depths of his wing back to clear that one. Way down by Kieran Cullen. This gone out over the sideline ball for Ferns. Taking this, I think it is today, it is the great Dwyer. Pat Dwyer, the man, if there's a man of the match, I'd give it to this man on the other side. But Pat Dwyer places the ball now. That's a great cut by Pat down the wing, but Kevin Cullen says I have it, and Peter Finn says I have it as well. And it's back to Pat Dwyer. Can he do anything? Can they block him? Can they hook him? This man is solo in. He's passed one. He's hand passed the ball it in. And Peter Finn says you hand passed it to the wrong player. You shouldn't give it to me. And they're going to Darren Cullen trying to get to it. Darren Cullen trying to look for his own comrades down. There's no relation. It's Kevin Cullen. He hits it down the field, but Kevin wasn't watching that one. But Kevin is playing a great game too. It's gone in. Kieran Nolan bring her down out of heavens. Kieran Nolan has it on his hurl. He's trying to get a clearance, but can he get a clearance? But Kieran Nolan gets the clearance down. It's just out over the line. Another line ball for Ferns. Taking this ball is number 9 for Ferns. I think it's the great Pat Dwyer again. He's everywhere. There's Colin Breen, Pádraig Dunbar. They're all having a great game for Ferns, but no way are they having it up in front line. That's a long cut. He hits it in across the boat. Darren Cullen down out his fingers. And there she goes, the final whistle. And Gorey are county champions of 1988. Such tremendous day for Gorey. Such great hurling. They were a one-way traffic and a one-way team. They were the A team today. And I see the mentors running out. Such happy day for Gorey. County champions. And we have to go away now. We'll be going down to the dressing room now in a minute to interview some of the players. But what a great day it was indeed. And what a great day it is for Gorey hurling, especially for the under 14 team. We wish them the best of luck, and we'll be back down in the pitch now, or down in the dressing room in 1 second.
As we took it to the north of the county and we held it here, we had a winner no matter which of us won or lost. And I want to thank you again, lads, for good sport again. Thanks a million.
That's great. Thank you, Joey. Great victory. Well done. What do you think of the game today?
Very tough, and Ferns tried their best, but Gorey were still too strong. And we came on top, but maybe they'll be there again next year.
Thank you very much. And here's another Cullen here beside me, Darren Cullen. They're all Cullens. Well, Darren, what do you think of the game today?
I couldn't think.
That's 40 great points there from the centre of the B. I mean, how did you feel when you scored? Happy. Happy.
Well done there,
Very much, Darren. Great game. Like, it's already heard Ned O'Brien. Well, Ned, you played a solid game with full back. What did you think of your teammates around you? Especially your wing back here on all.
What about me, Ned?
Oh, great sporting game and
Thank you very much, Ned. What did you think of your game today and the players around you?
I wasn't great, but the players around me were great.
Brilliant. It was your last year, and what did you think of Joey Kervin and Kieran Nolan and all them as wing back? And everything. Great.
Best of all time.
That's grand, thanks very much. Then you put her away in the back of the net.
It was very dirty.
You put her away though well, didn't you? You know, and Paul Muppy around the head, did you get the goal? Game of wing back today. Everyone is equal to you. Well, there is this victory, but them long deliveries from you meant a lot for Gorey. Well, beside you, here's another great man. You've heard of Shawnee Kinsler, you've heard of Mick Butler, you've heard of them all. But there's little Tommy. Tommy is the man that's great. Fierce trouble here today. Well, Tommy, what did you feel when you put them balls back in the net today? Are you happy? Did you know you were going to bed this time? Well done, Tommy. And Lee Brendan beside him here, the man that's the new man on the team. Lee came in at corner back today. Well, Lee, what did you think of your performance? Are you happy with the performance of corner back? Well, the Lord of God, I had the foot and I had a lot to do. Well done there, gentlemen. A great victory for you. Brothers, the Butler brothers, the Doyle brothers, but we have two great men here today. Aiden is the man that come back from injury of the breaking his finger and the toe played a very strong all day. And what do you think of this great game he's played today? Brilliant! You know yours were best for his Ferns team today.
Oh, definitely.
Well, there's the two Doyle brothers, the two legends of the Gorey team today.
Oh, John Doyle.
Joe to a Brooklyn like the man that gives so much great service to Gorey earlier on the year, and I'm sure if he was here today, he gave great service. But I say there's no more happier man in the dressing room than Edward.
yeah,
Edward.
I'm very happy that wasn't meant to play. But
say
back next year.
It's very disappointing you won't be out there today. You should be back working at full strength. Great head working. Up beside you here now is one of the mentors. Well, Peter, what did you think of your crew today?
I thought we were outstanding, brilliant. Everyone on the played terrific stuff, and it's great credit to Luke Levison and Brother Wheels on the marvelous job. Thanks very much.
Raid your snares.
Well, here's the man with the moustache, they call him McLeod. Well, the man here with the moustache, they call him McLeod, but this is the man that had a key role in the team today too. He is one of the mentors.
Spent 4 nights this week. It was unheard of. The week we were playing, so we knew if we were going to win, we'd have to train and have to hurl. And our lads are mad on hurling, keen on hurling. For the last 2 nights, they were mad for a match. Everyone wanted to play a match. And that's the way it's
Thank you very much, Luke. Another one of the last mentors here, the man in the corner.
They went out and they played their best. They knew they were going to win it if they went out and played their best, and that's what they did. That's the job they had to do, and they've gone and done it.
Well, that's Brother Wheelie, ladies and gentlemen. He came away all the way down from Port East to be us today, but he is a selector from the team, and he knows what it's like to stand here in the green baize and win a scoring and win a title. Thank you very much, Brother Wheelie.
Show us how, you'll wonder where one.